How about it, YouTube? Mr.JustRight1 is damn sure checking back in with you guys today with I can't say another because I ain't done many in a while, but a hardware review for you. That's right, and those of you that know, stay tuned throughout the video. I'm going to let you know what you must do in order to earn yourself a chance to be rewarded with your very own. So, I'm sure you already know because you clicked the thumbnail when you watched the damn video. What is it? It is from Wotofo, Mr. Matt Cully, aka Mr. Suck My Mod, Cog, mouth to lung, RTA. This thing right here, I'm going to throw a spoiler alert right now. This has to be one of the very best looking mouth to lung RTAs or RTAs in general that you can buy on the market right now. Aesthetically, ain't nothing fucking with the Cog. It is a beautiful, beautiful device. But what we're going to do is we're going to dive down. We're going to take a closer look at what comes in the package. I'm going to throw a build in one, show you how to wick it. Come back up top. We're going to vape on it. We're going to talk about it. And I'm going to let you know what I think of the Cog mouth to lung RTA from Wotofo, Matt Cully, aka Mr. Suck My Mod. So without further ado, let's get to that shit. And here we have the Cog RTA, Wotofo, Suck My Mod, designed by Wotofo and Suck My Mod. Typical packaging, Wotofo branded on the side, black color indication sticker on there. This kit contains, you can pause, read it if you'd like. Again, Cog mouth to lung RTA, black color code sticker, Wotofo, Suck My Mod, Cog RTA. Attention, you better just pause it, read it if you want to. The star of the show, the Cog RTA. Get it out of here, we'll set it to the side. Put it on my signature tips build stand. One of my absolute favorites. Look at that beautiful thing. Roll that beautiful beam footage. Typical Phillips head screwdriver. Got some pre-built coils. N80 0.8 ohm. Really nice little coil. That's my personal favorite. And then the 1.2 ohm. Single strand N80, like that one as well. Not as much as the other. Some 2 mil cotton, 2.5 mil cotton is what it is. Some screws and some O-rings. Cog RTA. It tells you about if you want to disassemble it to clean the cogs on the bottom. Be very careful and all this other good stuff. And then there's the owner's manual. Probably the shortest owner's manual I've ever seen Wotofo put in a device. Kudos on that. Save the paper. Save the planet, damn it. And here we have the Cog RTA. Designed by Suck My Mod. I love the way they did that. The way it shows through there like that. Kind of magnifies it. Looks really good in my opinion. Aesthetically, like I said, I don't think there's anything else that looks as good as the Cog RTA does right now. Screw the top cap, and you get your standard 510. Really, really wide kidney fill ports on either side. And just unscrew the cap. And there you get to look at all the beautiful build deck. Very, very simplistic design. It's not rocket science, guys. You're just literally going to place a coil in the center of it and leave it be. Those clamps do seem to be spring loaded as well. There you can see the cogs on the bottom. That's what's allowing you to change your airflows. Focus, focus, focus. There you go. There you go. And let's see if we can get it to focus while I rotate them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I done fucked up. Either way, you can see the airflow pieces down there, the little cogs turning down there. I don't know. That kind of does it for me a little bit. It's not gimmicky because it works, and I'm not getting it just for that. I just like to see gears and stuff. I'm a gearhead. What am I looking at here? Trying to focus. Focus, focus, focus. Get your camera in focus. There we go. You see the little color indication right there on the side, that little indicator? Not color indication, but the triangle. Right there, the little pointer. It points to each airflow hole as you rotate it around. And when you rotate that around, you'll see that indicator line up with each airflow adjustment that you make. If my camera will focus, story of my mother life. There we go. All right. And you turn it again. There's another one. Again, another one. And when it's on its really lowest setting, man, it is really, really restrictive. It is straight mouth to lung. Do not get any misconception about it. It is like the title says, a mouth to lung RTA. I wish it would have been a little bit bigger, but that's not for me to say. I mean, it is a mouth to lung. And yes, those clamps are spring loaded. Makes for ease of build. Let me get my coils together, figure out which one I'm going to use. I think I'm going to use the 1.2 on this one because it mount to lung. Why not? I'm going to rip it wide open so we get that coil to fall down. No. You know what? I better get some scissors because if not, I'm liable to screw up that damn coil, and I don't want to do that. Bam. Drop the coil out. And insert. Oh, son of a... Come on. I swear I can't never find the right hole. There we go. I'm getting it. Let me get a little coiling tool. And I should be doing this on camera. I guess that's the point of a download section, is to do it on camera. Oh, there we go. Let's get it back up here. It is 2.5 millimeters. And you see right there, I'm tightening it down. I don't want to tighten it down too much. Just want to get it just enough to hold it snug. And once I get the other side kind of snug, then I'll come back and tighten them both down pretty good. All right. Shows that coil's right in the center. And the wicking on this. This is something that a lot of people get wrong on this, is the wicking. As I'm cutting these leads, I'm going to go ahead and inform you. It's a very, very imperative on this one that you let the cotton utilize the capillary actions in which it's designed to do. You don't want to thin out your cotton. I did not thin out my cotton. I won't thin out my cotton. I'll take a cotton thread. This is a 3 mil because I don't have any more of the 2.5s. And I'll just peel a little bit of it off. And then, again, cut it off the other end. Bam. Roll it up. For shiz on my nozzle, let's give it a twizzle. There we go. Better dry fire it. I always forget to dry fire stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on the mod. Check the resistance, give it a dry fire, make sure it's heating up evenly, which I have no doubt that it is. This little single strand Wotofo Cog, man, they did an excellent job with this one, because I mean, you'll see it heats up perfectly. Cut that wattage way down. Maybe 10 watts, 9. 9's good. Yeah. I don't even have to touch it. I want to. I'm eager to, but I don't have to. Sometimes things are left untouched. Alright, so I'm just going to feed this in. Like so. Lay it flat. Pardon the technical difficulties, but apparently I lost some footage. Oh well. But anyway, I just laid the cotton flat and I cut it just right to the base there. And you'll see when I'm putting the cotton in, I'm not like just forcing it in there. I'm letting the ends, making sure the ends of the cotton are hanging down, touching that base. Just barely touching it. And you want to have plenty of cotton in there, but you don't want to like force it in there. You want to make sure the ends of the cotton stay touching the base and not bunched up at the bottom. That's going to be super imperative to ensure that you don't get a flooding deck with this RTA. Just take a little time on your wicking, man. A little time spent on your wicking will make the experience that much better for you. I know I've seen a lot of people saying, this thing drinks juice. This thing just has me drinking e-liquid. it doesn't. It does that if you don't know how to wick. If you don't know how to wick it, expect to have a flooded deck. It does take a lot of cotton. I did not thin out my cotton. I just cut the cotton and then trim the leads just to sit on the deck right there. You see how the ends of the cotton are just barely touching the deck? That's the way it's supposed to be right there. Do that, wick it like that, you'll have a very pleasurable experience. I almost guarantee you that. And that was the download section with the Cog mouth-along RTA Wotofo Mr. Matt Cully, aka Suck My Mod. Yeah, that guy. He knows I got a lot of respect for him. I love the hell out of that dude. Let's talk about some pros on this here. Number one pro for me is aesthetics. This thing aesthetically, there's nothing else on the market that looks as good as this RTA today. For the money, you ain't fucking with it. Fuck what they told you. I'm telling you today, ain't nothing look as good as the Cog mouth-along RTA right now in its price point, or even just across the board maybe. I mean, there ain't nothing look as good as it. It's one of the very best looking RTAs on the market today. Another pro on this one is the airflow. Being able to watch those gears change down there, and just some people may be gimmicky or say it's gimmicky, whatever. I'm a gearhead. I like seeing things move like that. I'm intrigued by it. I like it a lot. Flavor is on par with what you would expect from a mouth-along RTA. Granted, you're going to want to rock something with a little higher nicotine content, free-base nicotine, so your PG-VG ratios are on par with the vape you're trying to get off the mouth-along. You do so, I promise you, you're going to have a wonderful vape out of this device. Another pro on this one is going to be the vapor production. Even though it's the airflow to me, we'll get to this in the cons a little bit, the airflow to me could have been done a little bit different. The vapor production is on par with what you would expect. It's almost a little bit of a mind trick to think, well, damn, it may be restricted direct lung, but in reality, it is mouth to lung, even at its most wide open setting. I gotta say, I like that a lot. Another pro for this thing, price point. Man, it's affordable. It's readily available. Something you can get your hands on. Got to give it that pro right there on the price point. Now let's talk about some cons. The first con for me is going to be the airflow deal we talked about. I know it is a mouth-to-lung RTA, and this can't really just be that big of a con because it specifically says it's a mouth-to-lung RTA. But I really wish that the airflow would have been maybe a little bit, not so much fine-tuning on the lower end, and maybe added a little bit more airflow on the top end so that you could hit two market shares at one time, the mouth to lung market share and the restricted direct lung share. I think if they'd have done that, I think this would have made this device more appeasing to more people out there. It would have appealed to more people, so to speak. Another con on this thing is going to be the wicking. Like I said, it's not a con for the device, it's a con for the end users that don't know or are unfamiliar with how to wick this device. What else do we got? The fact that it didn't come in red, that's going to be a con too. Sorry, I had to throw that one out there. The drip tip on it, I wish I would have given you a few more drip tip options. The drip tip that's paired with it is on par with it, but some people may not like that tall, narrow drip tip. They may wanted something a little bit more stubby, still narrow, but just a little bit more shorter. I think that should have been an option that was included, but it wasn't. But hey, it is what it is. You can buy drip tips anywhere you want. That's something secondary. You can make this device yours. So if you're on the fence about picking up a mouth-to-lung RTA, definitely look at the Cog RTA. If what you see appeals to you, then by all means go get it. If not, I don't know what to tell you, Jack. You're gonna be missing out on something. Congratulations again to Mr. Matt Cully, Suck My Mod. Brother, man, I'm damn proud of you. Everything you've done, I'm proud to see. I'm proud to get the devices and vape them and say, man, I know that guy. He's done a hell of a job at this one. This one goes without saying. Same thing here, man. Mad respect, mad love. Wotofo, y'all know the business. We family. Mr. Just Right One's going to do what I always do at this time, and that is going to be to remind you that if at any given point in time you've ever felt like you are not a somebody, I want you to know you are a somebody in somebody's eyes, and that somebody is me. I absolutely love each and every one of you out there. Stay focused, stay blessed. Mr. Just Right One is checking in and checking out at the same damn time. I'm out.